Hey, 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 good mycology morning. Monday mycology morning in Michigan. How's that? We put a bunch of them together. Oh, number one. Who's number one here? Chad. Good morning, Chad. You're the first to say good morning to me. Chad C. and me are going to give this away. Chatty, this is you and me. Chad, Chad, Chad. You're the one. We're going to get excited this morning, but we got a big message too. Chad, you're the one. So I'm writing that down. Excuse me. Chad is the first giveawayer. We're going to do 3 today. Pops is going to do one. Pops is doing a giveaway this morning. So, first of all, let's look at the morning. Look at the morning. A little overcast, a little creepy looking. Hasn't been the best weekend in terms of weather. It's been drizzly or raining mostly. But thank goodness for the greenhouse. The exception is in the house. Okay. Good morning, mycologists everywhere. God, I've got so much to cover. Pops, you only get 30 to 45 minutes, and then you always take 55. Raining in Western PA. How you doing this morning, Michael? How you guys doing, Louie? Gosh, I like you, Louie. Richard, keep your job going, bro. Keep it up. You're the smash monitor. Rain is good for our humidity, Jeffrey. I'm just saying good morning as you guys scroll through. Oh, Windows. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get here, but I got something to talk about with my friend Windows. But while I wait on that, let me tell out loud a big thank you to Windows. That guy's like has become my cyber bouncer. Do you know what that means to me? Old guy like me, I don't have a clue sometimes the dumb stuff I do. I send out something or I write something and I put it, or he can look into the background of pictures I say, and then all of a sudden I get a DM. Hey, Pops, do you think it's a good idea that you showed your address on the background of that one picture? You ought to go in there and delete that because you're going to have about 800 people at your front door. I look at the picture, he's right. I got to go delete it. I do something else. Hey, Pops, do you think it's a good idea? He has constantly got my back, covering me, looking out for me in a way that, who does that? I'm not out there looking out for other people on their security cyber stuff. Bro, I should wear a tinfoil hat. I cannot even begin to tell you from the bottom of my heart how much that means to me because A, I'm getting protected. And B, it's the kindness of a man out there doing this for me. And I haven't asked him to do it. And he's never asked me for one gosh darn penny. And this is probably something that you got to pay for out there in the world. So I'm screaming out the biggest shout on that because it's got to be huge. I could get my stuff reamed by all kinds of. When he starts talking to me, I go into Paranoiaville and I stop wanting to do this. And I'm like, forget it. I'm just going to do what I do. And if I get burned, I get burned. And he's like, no, I'll cover you on a couple areas there, Pops. Thank you, Windows. To the bottom of my heart. And I want to thank you in front of everybody, too. Then in a couple of minutes, there's going to be a bigger shout out. But it's going to be a cliffhanger because Pops loves cliffhangers. And I love you guys. So I got a message this morning. Gotta keep me around, Windows. Thank you, bro. You're and your wife. You touch me. Good morning. Monday morning. So I thought I'm gonna get a little bit tough this morning. Not this huggy squeezy much. We're gonna get tough this morning. Gonna go a little drill sergeant on you guys. Yeah, Joe, you got a cliffhanger coming for tomorrow. So you got to show up tomorrow to see something. But this morning, if there's a bunch of babies here, get off the channel. Go do what babies do. I'm looking you right in the eye, and I'm serious. If there are any babies here, get off the channel and go do what babies do. Now I'm going to talk to you. You know, I love you. Handsome Pops. I love being called handsome. I do love everyone. That's why I got to yell at you once in a while. And this is not even a yell. This is a buck up. Okay? The deal is, this is supposed to be a kindness academy, right? We're here to learn how to be kind, practice it daily, because if you do it every day, you get really good at it. Anything you do every day, you get really good at. This is a kindness academy here. This is a leadership academy. This is a learn how to glow from the inside out academy. We want to glow from the inside out. And glow comes from kindness and love. Does not come from greed, does not come from power, does not come from searching for attention. And I'm going to tell you where it doesn't come from in this group that we want to get going. And we're in love with. Everybody here is in love with us. We're in love with us. And we don't need strife. No strife. And when we see strife, we beat it down. And we tell it go away. I'll give you an example. Is anybody here? And I'm gonna wait. I'll wait a minute or so after I ask this question to see if anybody answers. Has anybody here ever gone to the hospital, and walked into a room where somebody was sick? Perhaps they had been poisoned, they were on an IV, and added more poison to the IV. They're in there on an antidote to get well. Have you ever gone to the hospital and made somebody worse that was at the hospital? Deliberately gone to the hospital, said, I'm going to find somebody, they're not feeling well, I'm going to help them feel worse. I don't think anybody, I bet you $1 million nobody here has ever done that. Silly said he hasn't. Big J says he hasn't. Michael said, no, you did not deliberately go there and poison somebody. I don't believe that. No, you don't do that. I'll give you another example. A wheelchair guy. Has anybody ever deliberately gone up, any of us, that's saying, kick the guy in the wheelchair? Give him a good kick. Pop him in the leg. Push the wheelchair over the edge. Push it. There's a guy sitting in a wheelchair. I'm going to walk up to the guy in the wheelchair and push him right over the edge. I've never done that. I don't even know people that do that. People that do that go to jail. They're jail people. They are not on IG looking or on YouTube looking to get better at 9 o'clock in the morning. Steve helps people in wheelchairs. Lebowski thinks it's horrible. You go up and push a guy in a wheelchair right over the edge. I'm going to tell you something. This is how basic this is. When somebody turns to you like this, see my face, starts talking out of their mouth something negative about somebody else. Oh, Joe is such a jerk. Joe posted this thing and I didn't get any, nobody, Joe, she wants to start complaining, backbiting about Joe. That's the person in the wheelchair. That's the wheelchair guy. That's the guy in the hospital. Already poisoned and maybe on an antidote, hoping to be cured. Guess who you get to be? The guy that turns back to him and goes, yeah, isn't Joe a jerk? You just pushed the wheelchair guy off the edge. The guy gossiping to you is sick. He needs help. When you gossip back with him, you are a wheelchair pusher. You're not pushing the guy you're gossiping about. You're pushing the guy that's gossiping to you and yourself. I want you to think about that for a minute. Now, can we say we haven't pushed any wheelchairs? We haven't kicked any guy in a wheelchair? Guilty. Thanks, Richard. Thanks for admitting it. And thank you. You can't do it again when you look at it that way. I want a couple more guilties. I kicked them pops. I'm sure we all have, Joe says. We don't want to do that here. You guys are beautiful men for admitting that. Do you see it that way? When you want to put in literally the person gossiping has a problem. They don't need to be gossiping. There's something not working right. It's a bad program. It's not even their fault. That's the other part. Don't go, they're an idiot. There's a bad program there. Pure compassion, pure kindness. You look at them and go, that's a bad program. I can't reprogram. It's not my job. But I cannot participate in continuing that program. If I do, I'm ruining my own program, and I am pushing this wheelchair guy over the edge. I'm poisoning them. I'm adding poison. Maybe they're so close. Maybe the antidote is so close. They're almost cured, and you just walked in and added more poison back in. And I'm not talking about the first gossiper person. That person won't even exist with us if we don't allow it. If we're a group that the minute somebody starts saying, oh, Joe, you just, can't talk about that. Well, how's your grow going? Have you done anything kind today? I don't want to talk about Joe. Stop pushing Joe over the edge. We're responsible. We don't even have people like that in the group. If we don't participate in it individually. And I bring all of this up because there's once or twice in the last week or so, I've stumbled across, hey, there's you guys, if there's issues, fix them between each other. The way humans do that is they go to each other. Boop, 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 boop. Walk away, figured it out. If you didn't, then you go to an elder, you go to somebody you respect, you go to somebody intermediate. Figure it out. There isn't any one thing going on that isn't going to be selfish or self-centered. You have to decide. I'm going to get tough now. You have to decide, who are you? Who are you? Are you a warrior? Are you brave and bold? Are you a backbiter and a gossiper and a tangler and a messer? Or are you a sharer and a lover and a poet and a romantic and a farmer and a grower and a shower and a sharer? Or are you a taker and a conniver and a sniper and a snake? Who are you? And every morning we get to tell ourselves, I'm a bed maker. Gosh darn it, I make my bed. And when I get through making my bed, I am never going to say something negative about a human being. I'm going to look in the mirror. Did I say never about a human being? I'm a human being. Respect myself in the mirror. You're a wonderful person. I hated that positive stuff back in the day. I need to reprogram my brain. My brain has been told how crappy I am for so long, for so many ways, throughout our society, every way possible. I look in the mirror now and I tell myself, you are one stud son of a bitch. You freaking own it. You're a warrior. You're in charge. You don't quit, and you don't cause strife. You do not. I tell myself that. You think it can't come at me? Oh, Pops, stop it. I don't play that. Homie, don't play that. Each one of you get to decide that. When somebody comes at you, you turn around. Homie, don't play that. And that's why I posted this morning on IG. Big, bold letters. Big, bold letters. When Pops walks in the room, there isn't anybody going to walk up to him and say, hey, Pops, I want to tell you a story, a bad story. No. When Pop walks in the room, you're going to have a lot of fun. You can't hear it from me yelling right now. You're going to have fun. You're going to believe. And you're going to want to do stuff. You're going to get creative. You're going to get experimental. That's what comes out of Pops, not strife and anger and ugliness. And don't you dare stand in my face and try to bring something ugly. Don't you dare. I have too much respect for myself. And those people that want to talk about you behind your back mean nothing, warrior. Warrior. Or, oh, maybe you're not. Maybe you're the guy pushing people in wheelchairs over the edge. Most of my friends aren't, though. We just need to be reminded. Just need to be reminded. And when you got a problem, fix it. Clean it up. If you have something you don't need, give it away. All it's doing is holding you down. And some of the stuff we don't need is anger and strife. Grippy's saying it, cut the contam. I'm going to get up. I'm through with the screaming and yelling. That's your message this morning. Screaming and yelling message from Pops. Stop backbiting. If there's backbiting going on around here, it's getting cut out. This Kindness Academy 101. And sometimes, this is big. I had a DM with the guy over the weekend. This guy, barely knowing, shoots me a message. This long. Quick question, Pops. Okay. Quick question. I read through the whole thing. He's basically asked me in 100 different, very specific, to completely explain to him a whole process that I have and how I do it, where I get the stuff, all the way through. I want all this information from you, Pops. I barely know that he's sent me 1 or 2 DMs before. I just don't know him. He wants my whole process. Basically, send him my SOP, my standard operating procedure for this whole process, please. And I wrote back, bro, that isn't, I've practically already showed everybody how to do it just by all my DMs and all my posts and everything. But I'm not in the habit of giving somebody all of this information that I don't know. I was really polite, and I even said, and I'm sorry, I hope that doesn't sound prickly. He writes back to me, oh, you sound like you're burnt out, and you're tired of helping people. So I'll forget about it, and I'll go figure it out myself. Oh, no, in my thing I had said, it would be good for you to do some research first, and then if you can't figure it out, come back to me, and I'll try to fill in some of the blanks. I hope that doesn't sound prickly. Oh, no, it sounded like I'm rude and burnt out. I wrote back. I go, I'm not burnt out. That never happens. I'm not rude. Everything I said was kind. And I want to tell you another thing, that a good teacher and a good coach is not an enabler. You don't hand it to the guy on a silver platter where he just walked, okay. Do you think he's going to have learned anything? A good coach and a good leader and a good teacher is not an enabler. Kindness is not automatically give them everything. How about automatic? I'm just giving them what? No. Kindness is lead them to the research. Teach them. Help them. When they come here to do a tub, do I make the tub? They can just go sit in a chair and watch me do it? No. They're building it themselves. That's kindness. You don't come and say, I want it all handed to me on a silver platter. Oh, you didn't do that. There's something wrong with you. No. So remember that as a big giraffe. And kindness is not weakness. You're a warrior. Respect yourself, respect others, and take responsibility for your actions. I have a couple of things here. We did, I hope, I'm not sure. Chad, did you do your giveaway? I hope so. I've been rambling. I have a giveaway I'm personally going to do this morning off of one of these readings, which is really cool. And I want to do one more giveaway. Let me do one more giveaway. It's going to be another pack of supplements. And would somebody, let me see, how am I going to do this? I want, let me see. Jason Grayson, this is what I want, because I'm going to be reading. Jason Grayson, you pick the contest guy or girl, and that person gives this away. So Jason picks the person, then the person comes up with the game, okay? And if Chad hasn't done his giveaway, Chad, do your giveaway. Okay, I've been rambling and Chad probably didn't know. So Chad, a giveaway. Jason, find somebody. If Chad's gone, you guys got 2 things to give away now. So I love it. You guys handle this. And at the end of the day, Ophelia usually tells me who won everything. And if she's not here, somebody else will. I love this. Okay. So I'm back. I'm not going to be yelling anymore. I got a couple of really neat things to tell you guys this morning. Okay. And let's get this games going. Love each other. Be kind. Don't backbite. Don't cause strife. Be in this group because we love each other and we give. And I'm going to show you some opportunity. Very soon here, I'm going to show you guys some give. Okay? And it's not just Pops that does the giving around here. It's so fucking gorgeous. Okay. So, I'm lost on our coordinations here. You know what we're going to need? I just realized, I think we're going to need, there are some great new names, Jeff. You know what we're going to need? I think we're going to need a giveaway coordinator, a monitor. I feel like we're going to need one. Okay, you guys are doing one, I'm going to read. Okay, we're going to need, pretty soon. So I ran through some Proverbs this morning. I'm just going to finalize, without anger this morning, the teaching vein, finalize some thoughts about strife. Better is a dry morsel and quietness therewith than a house full of sacrifices with strife. Avoiding, I want to hear this. I want you to hear this one with kindness and almost monk-like humility, like a Tibetan monk I want to be. Swear, I could almost go be in Tibet right now in my life. It's crazy. I almost want to go to Tibet. Not that you have to go somewhere to be that. Avoiding strife brings a man honor. You know how important it is to have honor and dignity and carry yourself with that type, that when you are the guy that walks in the room, they know, here he comes. He's the guy that's never been the strife guy. You've never heard him say one mean negative thing about another person. It's never come out of that guy's mouth. You've never heard him say anything mean. He's the non-strife guy. Avoiding strife brings a man honor. The guy that everyone knows, the other guy, yeah, he's to his face, oh, you're his friend, but you know he's talking about you behind his back too, because he talks about other guys behind their back. You know that guy. Don't have anything to do with foolish and stupid arguments. You know, they cause quarrels. Stupid arguments over who's right and who's wrong. Avoid foolish questions and contentions and strivings. They're unprofitable and vain. Vain means it's really all about you. You're just trying to be right. What causes strife? Don't they come from the evil desires at war within you? Say that again. Strife comes from the evil desires that are at war within you. Kindness kills evil desires. Hatred stirs up trouble. The guy stirring up trouble is not doing it for a loving reason. Another thing is when you see people in a situation and you don't really know what's going on, don't pick sides. That's kicking a wheelchair. One of the two guys, you just kicked their wheelchair. Don't pick a side. You're involved now. You're in the strife. You just jumped right in. You basically co-signed their strife with them. Of course, you don't know either side because there's no real side of anything. But you dove right in. I'm going to join a side. I'm going to kick a wheelchair here. Instead of going to the doctor and telling him, hey, there's a couple sick patients over there. Where there is strife, there is pride. We're talking about not being prideful. A greedy man stirs up pride. Let's remember, greed isn't always money that we're greedy for. You know, one of the biggest things that we get greedy for because we're humans and we have bad programs, one of the biggest things we get greedy for, me included. I fight this, I work on it. Biggest thing we get greedy for? Attention. I want to be loved. I get greedy for it, so I start doing dumb stuff because I want to be loved. I'll do a dumb thing. My intention was just to get loved. You got to watch what you're greedy for. Let's see. Hate it when my computer does that. Sorry about that. Give a couple more and then I'm going to do a reading. Let each man, this is really beautiful. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. This is so basic. And this is where I'm going to show you something. The revolution, the cycle that you can create, if you're not looking out for your own interest, but you're looking out for someone else's, the ripple effect of that is that it's a spell, it's magic. It's the magic that we try to create. The ripple effect. Let each of you look out not for his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Here's an example that's happening daily. It's such a good feeling to get a gift, a random gift in the mail from a friend or a colleague or a family member. Just to receive something handmade, something that they shopped for, but they knew it was for you, something with your name on it, something handwritten. I want to do a little pause right here and tell me the last gift that you got that made you just glow inside. You opened it up, and not something from Pops or a reason. I mean a gift, something that a friend, a random gift. Let's take a minute and think about it. And I'll give you an example. I'll show you an example here. So you guys can think about what I'm talking about. You recently, maybe whenever, you got a gift. You open it, there is a box, and you open it up and something cute and wonderful is in there. And that just gave you a chill or a free can't remember. Okay, let's be honest with each other. When's the last time you got a cute, nice, random gift from somebody that cared about you? Okay, Onyx got a tub. Big J got a tub from me. Okay, my wife surprised me with a huge panda bear. Okay, card from Josh. P.S. I cannot really remember. Introvert's wife. She almost. Okay. It was grippy. There isn't a lot of interaction on this one. There isn't. And I can tell you, you all can feel the missingness of it then. There's almost like a sadness that you aren't getting it. Having said that, what we want to do is start revolving it. You know who? I don't see her here this morning. I almost feel like holding this for a moment, but I need to show. I told you earlier, Windows, my bouncer, my cyber bouncer. I haven't opened it yet, Windows, because I don't have a minute yet, and I know I'm gonna cry, and I'm gonna open it later today. Got this big old box, full of stuff. I can hear stuff in here. This is a random gift. I did not ask this man for this. And it's full of stuff, and I have received a little note. Pops, there's stuff in there for the family. I want you to give it away. I want to cry. Random gifts. You guys start sending them to each other. Make this thing grow. It isn't just Pops to you. It's you to you, and you to you, and you to you. And it's really easy to do. Wendy B. She decided to get something started. I sent her a box. You guys know this box. You guys see a Pops box. You know what it looks like. Comes with candies and stuff in it for you guys. Well, Wendy uses the same box and sends back cute note. She goes, a thank you for your thank you. That's right. She had sent me something. I had sent her, this is a thank you. Now she's sending me a thank you for a thank you. In my same box back. And cute little, nothing big. Here's why I want to tell this story. This is nothing big. I mean, it is big, don't get me wrong, but it's not like she spent $100 on this. It's a beautiful thing. A nice abstract thing. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. She used my same box. She used probably, I hope, a used wrapper. I hope. And I thought about this morning. I thought about this. If you're getting a box with something in it, how easy would it be to just take that same box, find something on your shelf that you don't use, an old, what do they call it, re-gift. You don't use it. It means very little to you, but it's just sitting there. Wrap it up in an old tissue, stick it back in that same box, find somebody on here and send it to them. Watch them start getting a random gift. It won't mean anything to you that sent it that much, to you that sent it. A little figurine, whatever. But all of a sudden, can you imagine waking up in the morning and there's a thing from Salty, or there's something on there from Ree, or Ephraim has sent you something, and you open it up and it's some dumb little giga, you don't even know what it means. I mean, you will glow. You will glow. Your inside your whole day will be, you will want to go out and do something wonderful. Because somebody gave you a bottle of, and I don't want it to be literally a dollar store gift. It's the box that counted. It was the send that counted. And I don't want to have to say, are we doing it? You got to just start doing it. I'll start sending everyone here a box just to make sure you're doing it. I mean it. Who needs a box? DM Pops. I'll put something in it. If you promise me, you'll get the box going. It's going to cost you a couple of dollars to send the box, and you have to go stand in line at the post office. That's the gift you're giving the person. That's the anti-strife gift that you're going to give the person, if you feel like it. If somebody needs a box, and they want to get started on a box deal, let me know. I swear. I have no problem sending you a box with something in it that you can get started. But give me a commitment that you're going to really do it. You're not just taking advantage of the box. And if you are, that's your business. I'll never know. I'll never know. And I don't care. That's between you and your mirror. Pops did his part. Okay? Get these boxes, get something, get it. And I want it to be, it should actually be something they open up and crack up. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Why the hell would they sell it? Ha, 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 I can't wait. Set it on a shelf every time they look at it. They will laugh with kindness. I'll give you an example. Can you imagine opening? Somebody sent me this. I love her, but I don't get it. What the heck is it? It's supposed to be some kind of a frog with this thing. Personally, it's not something I'm going to put on my shelf and hold on to. I don't really understand it. This would be so perfect. As a matter of fact, here we go. It's in here. It's in the same Wendy B wrapping. Okay, it looks like you better be quiet, free. Same Wendy B. Boop, boop, boop. Like this. Watch. I'm sending this off to Wendy B. Okay, she's not here. So Wendy B is getting this. All right, with that little, whatever it is in it, she's getting this back. Right, I'll write on the back side of this, you're right. Thank yous to thank yous. Okay? That's how we treat each other in this family. And Windows has already got us started. The cliffhanger, remember I said there was going to be a cliffhanger? Here's the cliffhanger. Tomorrow, I will tell you, I'll open it later today, but tomorrow we will, there's some kind of gifts in here. I kind of know, but I'm not telling. Oh, screenshot, no, he'll kill me if he's going to kill me. Wait. Yeah. Whew. Oh, I might be in trouble for my cyber expert. Okay. Boxes. Here we go. No, he'll kill me. I'm watching out for everything. Windows watches out for me. Okay. He says, let's make sure my address. All right. Screenshot. So this is a screenshot. So later today, I can show that we're doing the packages. No, happy Pops. Screenshot. Okay, hopefully somebody, what's hilarious is on the screenshots, 80 of you guys send me a screenshot and I have to pick which one had the best screenshot. I love you guys, man. Sincerely. We are having a ball. So, I have one more giveaway. I think we did 2, right? Did we do 2? Okay, we have to do one more. Today, at 11 o'clock, I have a guy coming here. This guy has flown in from California, got a hotel close by, spent the night close by. He's going to be here at 11 o'clock today, probably be here all day. So during today, you guys are probably going to see we're going to run him through the ringer, put him through everything. So today, you guys are probably going to see a lot of neat IG pictures because I'm going to take a lot of pictures of stuff as we go along. So today should be a really educational day. For him, but I also try to turn it into educational for everybody. Okay. So here comes Pops' quiz. By the way, Deuterino, dude sent in his typical morning poem. I don't want to pass it by. I'm sorry, dude, I almost forgot. But I'm glad I wrote it down. Dude, tis this morning. You guys remember, dude's my personal poet. He calls me Doc all the time. So, dude, here we go. And I've never heard this quote before either. Carl's stuck at your post office. I'm planning a breakout mission. Oh, Salty, go get him. Salt, you gotta get him, bro. A breakout mission. If anybody could do it, it's a Salty veteran. When you do something beautiful and nobody notices, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. Who do you think said that? It's not a quiz. That's not a contest. Who do you think said that? Blows my mind who said this. I'm going to read it again. Tell me who you think said this. When you do something beautiful and nobody notices, do not be sad. For the sun every morning is a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. I should make that a contest. But I have another one. Who said that? No, not Buddha. No. Who said that? Not Joe Biden. No. Midnight Matt. No. I'll just say it. John Lennon. That comes from the beautiful John Lennon. You're right, PSI. You're right. Good job, bro. Not John Wayne. Kathleen's hilarious. When you do something beautiful and nobody notices, don't be sad. For the sun every morning's a beautiful spectacle, and yet most of the audience still sleeps. Jeff Coleman, tournament. Jeff Coleman, you guys are friend here. Oh, thanks for saying it. Jeff, Captain Jeff, Captain Jeff, Captain Jeff. So we're out fishing. Oh, he's in a tournament, but we're on the same water. There can only be two guys in the boat, and he went with the guy that he went with last year, because last year they came in second place. He and this fella, his pastor. So they're going out this year. There's a bigger group, and don't forget, they're all fishing in their own backyard. These guys know their water. They're all fishermen since they were this tall. Jeff and the pastor come in fourth place. The funniest part about the story for me is myself and my other friend, we weren't in the tournament. I'm not good enough to get in the tournament. They're like, oh, no, we're not going to fish with Pops in a tournament. So I get on another boat. There's Jeff and the pastor. They're floating by. They're catching fish every time I see them. Every time I see them, there's a fish going on their boat. Myself and Kevin, not so good. I mean, we did okay, but not as good as Jeff and Pastor. So Jeff and Pastor, when they weighed in, beautiful job. It was a tough day out there. And I'm telling you guys, love Jeff because he's taught me how to fish. And there's a wisdom in that man and a kindness. You talk about kind. Jeff's a kind man. And I don't want to kiss his ass too much because then he'll try to take advantage of me later on. Jeff is beautiful. And those fish jump in the boat when he drives it. So, Joe this morning sent in a couple of readings. And I'm going to give to my giveaway on this final reading. Jeff's one of the best fishermen you've ever seen. He just figures it out. Every day is different. The weather, the wind, the current, the bait, the presentation, every day is different. That's fishing, not catching. Same thing we do here. We're fishing for kindness. This is Joe. Joe, you got such a beautiful heart. Hey, Pops, I owe you a reading from a few weeks ago. That cracked me up when I saw that. You don't owe anything. Such a sweet man. So beautiful. Here's the reading. There is so much that money cannot buy, and so many rewards for which there can be no competition. And the best of these is love. Love is not a gamble, but it is a gift that is not fought for. Simply given and received, and not to be judged nor measured, but to be embraced and celebrated. And that's the greatest prize of all. What we can put in this box and send to each other is just love and kindness. the glow of waking up in the morning. Or the post office guy, boop, drops this off. So I can't wait to open this up and see a butt plug in there, or whatever you call that thing. Make it goofy. And I'm not kidding you. We'll get the map. Forgot about the map. And let me do my giveaway. No, I'll do the map, then the giveaway. My final giveaway. Because I have a giveaway. And we got like 5 minutes left. Give me 5 more minutes of you guys' time. Final thought on this. If you need a box, you know what I'm talking about. If you need the box to get yourself started, hit it. DM it. Map. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to hit the map. Eric, you better delete that. Or find out, Windows, is there any way we can delete that? Okay, now because I'm not mixing up what I've done in the past was I mixed up the game with the map. Everybody concentrate, map time. We're doing 3. We're going to pin 3. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to look at the city. Whatever city I see first, I'm not looking yet. Whatever city I see first, please, if it's a small city, but it's close to a bigger city, give me the big city as well. Okay, here we go. I love you guys. I love this map. I love the map. I had 2 visitors come in this weekend. They're just dying about the map. Like, this map is the best idea. And Big J, you do a great job keeping us on track. Big J, the map monitor. All right, here we go. I'm turning around. First city. Boom. Where are we at? Where are we? Give me a city. We've got to get... I'm looking for a city here. I should turn around. Jacksonville, North Carolina. Here we go. That's the first one I see. And I see Jacksonville right here. It's right on the coast or close. It's got like an inlet, a city. It's near Surf City, near Atlantic Beach. Boom! North Carolina, you're in. North Carolina's starting to show up. We've got 4 pins in North Carolina now. North Carolina. Okay, I'm turning around. Next city. Boom! Waiting. Where's our next city? We've got Uranus. Will, you're out of line. We already did a Uranus. Topeka, Kansas. I see a Topeka. I should be able to find Topeka. Boom! Topeka is actually the capital of Kansas. So we are tagged Kansas, and Kansas is starting to show up. 3 to Kansas so far. Okay, boom, 1 more. Here we go. Pops is turning around. Get the cities rolling. I don't want to turn around and see an empty screen. So come on, roll some cities, and I'm going to turn around. Boop! Here we go. What's another one? Well, here we go. Minneapolis. I have a Minneapolis, bro. We've got a Minneapolis already. Fredericksburg, Virginia. We're starting to show up on the East Coast. Here we go. Fredericksburg, Virginia. Fredericksburg, Virginia. I should be able to find that. Oh, heck. Fredericksburg, where are you? Okay, I'm struggling with Fredericksburg. Okay, got it. It's right off of the 95. Boom, big city. Why were you having a problem, Pops? Okay, and Virginia's showing up. Virginia's got a 4-pinner. So that's it for today on the map. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. If you guys get your cities ready to roll past me. And now let me do my final reading and the quick giveaway. Love you guys. Thanks for listening to me about the strife and that whole message. And let's get loving. Let's get kind. This is Kindness Academy 101, right? Listen to this. Go home with this idea. Go home, go to work, go to your day, go to your grow. Go home with this. During a brutal study at Harvard in the 1950s, and remember tomorrow, we got all kinds of cliffhangers. And Discord tonight, 9 o'clock. During a brutal study at Harvard in the 1950s, Dr. Carl Richter placed rats in a pool of water to test how long they could tread water. On average, they'd give up and sink after 15 minutes. But right before they gave up, due to exhaustion, the researchers would pluck them out, dry them off, let them rest for a few minutes, and then put them back in a second round. In this second try, how long do you think they lasted? Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. How long do you think? That's your question. Whoever gives me the answer is getting this. How long did the second round last? 15 minutes, they're dying. They pluck them out right before 15 minutes, put them in another round. How long did they last? Keep going. Second round. Before they did it. Samuel says never. That's a little out of line. They got to last. Somebody's got to die. Swim till someone saves them, Jeff says. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 1 hour, 11 minutes, an hour, 1 minute, 17, 45, 3. Okay, remember they started with 15. We got 52. That's pretty accurate, trying to be accurate. Here we go. How long do you think they lasted? These rats, these drowning fellas, we plucked them out. They've almost drowned once. Took them out, put them back in 5 minutes later. Kim Kuhl nailed it. Kim, good job. Kim nailed it. Kim, you've got it. 60 hours. 60 hours. Remember, they had just swam until failure only a few short minutes ago. How long do you think? Another 15 minutes? 10 minutes? 5 minutes? No. 60 hours. That's not an error. That's right. 60 hours of swimming. The conclusion drawn was that since the rats believed that they would eventually be rescued, they could push their bodies way past what they previously thought impossible. I will leave you with this thought. If hope can exhaust exhausted rats to swim for that long, what could a belief in yourself and your abilities do for you? The rats believed they could keep swimming. David got it first? Okay, we'll get it to David then. Thank you, Kimmy. Beautiful lady. Unbelievable. You can do anything you want to do. Bunch of rats. Just keep swimming. That's 60 hours. I can only last 15 minutes. I only got 15 minutes in me. I'm going to die at 14. No, you're not. You got hope. And you got somebody that's going to pluck you out. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Love you to the bottom of my bone. See you tomorrow. Pops, peace, love, DM me for these boxes. Out.